tobacco road today. But 100 years ago, when the first Lesters came to Georgia, it was different. It run 15 miles down the ridge to the Savannah River, through the richest cotton tobacco plantations in the whole South, past fine big homes that the Lesters themselves built and lived in. And that was 100 years ago. Come a time then when the land fell fallow, and worse and worse. But you think the Lesters would leave it? No, sir. They stayed on and on. But all that they had, and all that they were, that's all gone with the wind and the dust. And this is Tobacco Road today. Hi, Henry. How come?
Can't complain, Jeter.
Ah, that's good. Hey, is it true when I hear that Bessie's back?
Yes, sir, last week. Buried her husband down at Statesboro. Wasn't hardly cold before she picked up and hiked home.
Ain't that good? Say, is she still full of the spirits?
Jeter, it's worse and more of it. I do declare it looks like my poor head's gonna split wide open with all this singing and yelling and hallelujahing.
Brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are. Someone far from harbor you can guide across the bar. Brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are.
Woo! She sure got a powerful voice.
Ain't been quiet since she got back.
Yeah, well, so long, Henry.
You know you got a blow out there?
I can get home as long as I got one good one. I'm going to trade this darn curry in next year. But so long, Henry. Supper ready?
Supper? What about that wood?
Well, there it is. Can't you see it?
How come I can still see it? How come you didn't sell it?
You can't sell no wood if nobody wants to buy no wood, can you?
You're the craziest old fool I guess I ever did see. That's the fourth time you're taking that same load of wood to town and brought it back. Ain't even had it out of the car.
Well, I ain't going to take it out of the car.
Hey, here comes Love. He's toting a croaker sack that's got something in it.
Bring us turnips he's got in that croaker sack.
Turnips? I sure could use me some turnips right now.
If it is Love, sure will give his wife's poor old ma some of them turnips.
If you meet some, Love and we certainly take a whole heap of each other. Come on, get back. Pretend like you didn't see him. Come on, let's get back. Just act natural. Hey, you know, you must be plumb worn out toting whatever it is you got in that old crocus sack.
I ain't tired.
How's Pearl, love? Is she all right?
That's what I come for. I want to talk to Jeter about Pearl.
What's she done now? She been treating you mean again?
Jeter, you gotta say something to Pearl. I'm getting darn sick of the way she's acting.
Oh, are you treating her right?
Well, what's that got to do with it? She's married to me, ain't she?
Well, what's she done now?
Well, one thing, she won't talk to me.
What do you want her to say to you?
Anything. I don't care what. She could ask me is my back tired when I come home from the coal chute, couldn't she? Do I think it's going to rain? Or when is I going to get my hair cut? There's a lot of things she could ask me. She won't say one darn word.
Well, maybe you don't go about it right.
Well, I tried every way I know how. I kicked her and I poured water on her and I chunked rocks and sticks at her, and all she does is bawl a lot when she's hurt. You can't call that talking.
Well, her not talking ain't anything to get mad about. Why, Ada here never spoke a word to me for the first 10 years we was married. And them was the happiest 10 years of my life.
She runs away, too. I'm getting sick and tired of the whole business.
Give her time, boy. She'll be all right. She ain't but 13, remember.
You listen to me, love, Benzie. If you don't like what she's doing, you just bring her back home and get yourself another wife.
You can have Ellie Mae.
Oh, every time I say anything, you all want me to marry Ellie Mae. Well, it ain't no use. That's all there is to it. I want a young wife. I ain't gonna take no 23-year-old woman for a wife. Have everybody laughing at me.
Hey, love.
Yo, Ellie Mae. It's Pearl I'm talking about.
Love, will you tell me what it is you got in that crocus sack? I've been looking at it ever since you come here, and Lord knows I'm just dying to know.
Turnips, by cracking!
Turnips? I ain't had me a good turnip since a year ago last spring, and oh, the good Lord only knows how bad I wanted one. You know, I could eat me that whole crocus sack full of. I could eat me a whole wagon load full of turnips between now and sundown.
You don't need to look for me to give you none, 'cause I ain't.
That's a whopping mean thing to say to poor old Paul.
Ain't you gonna give me just a bite, love?
No.
I'll tell you what I'll do, love. I'll make you trade for some of them there turnips.
I ain't trading turnips with nobody.
I'll tell you what, if you'll give me some of them turnips, I'll go down to your house the first thing in the morning, and I'll tell Pearl she's got to behave herself. I'll tell her that ain't no way to treat a man who's gone to the bother of marrying her. And I'll tell her she's got to stop hiding in them bushes and ask if it's going to rain. And
You're going to get your hair cut.
What do you say, love?
I don't gotta pay you for that. I already give you some quilts and 2 quarts of cylinder oil and $7 to marry Pearl. And that's enough. You gotta make her behave for nothing.
Just one little bitty bite, love.
Ain't no use you niggling at me.
Love. Please, love.
All my children all the time blaming me 'cause the good Lord made me poverty-stricken. And them all the time bawling me out 'cause they ain't got nothing to eat, as if I had anything to do with it. Sometimes it looks to me, it looks to me like the good Lord's got it in good and plenty for a poor man, but I ain't complaining. No, sir, I ain't complaining. Oh! Oh! Hold it, Ellie Mae! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Ellie Mae! Hold it, Ellie Mae! Hold it, Ellie Mae! Give me my turnips, you old fool! Give me my turnips! Give me my turnips! Hey! Give me some of that turnips, you old fool! Let go of my leg! Let go of my leg, you fool! Let me out of here!
Hold him, Ellie Mae. Hit him in the head.
Hey, give me some of that turnips,
I wish I'd known what kind of family I married into. I wouldn't have done it.
I hope Doug don't hold no hard feeling against me.
Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river.
Hallelujah, Brother Jeter.
Hallelujah, Sister Bessie. Welcome home.
Thank you, Brother Jeter. Brother Jeter, will you join me in a song?
I'd like to. What do we sing?
It's the old-time religion.
That's good enough for me.
It's the old-time religion. It's the old-time religion. It's the old-time religion. It's good enough for me. Makes me love everybody. Makes me love everybody. Makes me love everybody. It's good enough for me.
It'll take us all to heaven. Yeah, that is all right. You know, I feel better already.
Jeter Lester, you've sinned.
Who, me?
Yes, sir. This morning when I was laying in bed thinking, a voice come to me and said, Sister Bessie, get up and go down to Jeter Lester. He's at it again.
You sure you ain't got me mixed up with somebody else?
The voice said it was you.
Well, I ain't done nothing, Sister Bessie.
Not one little sin?
Well, not one big sin, maybe a little sin in general, but nothing you could call a real sin.
How come the voice said it was you?
Oh, that's easy. The Lord knows what a powerful sinner I was. I guess I was about the most sinningest man in the whole world.
Nothing lately?
No, nothing lately, Sister Bessie.
Well, I'm mighty glad to hear that, Jeter. Because I'm out this morning to run all the sin off Tobacco Road, and I got a good start. How's your folks?
Oh, they're all right. They just, they ain't up yet. They're a little, this morning, Genesis, a little tired.
Well, just tell them I said hey-o.
I sure will, Sister
Shall we gather at the river?
The beautiful river. Shall we?
Gather at the river.
Jeter.
What are you doing hiding here?
I'm near about run into her.
Well, is it nice here?
Jeter, Captain John's coming back.
Captain John's dead.
Well, it's his son, Captain Tim. It's all the same. He's coming back to Tobacco Road.
He's going to give us farmers credit again?
That's what everybody says.
Hey there! Hey there! Praise the Lord! Captain John's coming back.
Well, I thought Captain John was dead.
He is. Going to get me a good mule and some seed cotton and some. You know what? I'm going to. Who put this old plow down in the dirt?
You did 7 years ago.
First thing I got to do is to burn off all this old broom sedge and clear my fields and do this. See if you can find some harness.
There used to be a piece of bridle hanging in the kitchen.
Oh, I think Grandma had it.
Yes, sir. It looks to me like doodle me we's going to raise us about a bale an acre. Cause the way I feel now, 80, is just like I used to feel every spring. When you can smell the smoke from the burning sedge and the wind blowing from the fresh plowed ground, it just gets down into your soul, and you just feel like you got a plant or a bust.
What ails you now? Spring come and gone already?
There ain't no use starting today. Look.
What? I don't see nothing.
Well, ain't no use starting a fire if rain's going to come up and put the fire out, is there?
You ain't gonna have no crop nohow, Jeter Lester. Not if Mr. Tim was to come and give you a mule and some seed cotton, some guana, and the sun would shine day and night. You still ain't gonna have no crop this year.
What are you talking about?
You ain't gonna have no crop because you got a sin on your soul. You stole them turnips from Love, and it's the wrong time of the year for stealing.
Love is my son-in-law. You can't steal from your son-in-law because he's killed folks.
And right on top of that, you got to go and tell Sister Bessie, a religious woman, that you didn't steal no turnips.
And I didn't either.
Lord don't hold with anybody that steals around planting time. And he sure don't hold with anybody that steals and then lies and says he didn't. You wait. You'll see.
I ain't scared.
You just wait.
Well, I ain't scared. No little old turnips is going to scare me. No, sir. No use getting scared of a turnip. A little old turnip. Whoever heard tell of such a fuss over a few little old turnips?
That was pretty close.
Lady, you know what I've done to love Benzie is you're beginning to bother my conscience. Morning, Henry.
Hey, Jeter.
Is Sister Bessie at home?
Sister Bessie?
In the sweet by and by, we will meet on the... Well, hallelujah, Brother Jeter.
Hallelujah,
Well,
Sister Bessie.
Sister, I certainly am glad to see you looking so fine.
Jeter's got something to tell you.
Yes, Sister Bessie. I done made me a great big mistake yesterday, but it clean slipped my mind at the time. But the old Nick got the upper hand of me, and I done taken some turnips from Love Benzie.
He stole them turnips.
Yes, Sister Bessie, I stole them, and I'm sure needing prayer about as bad as any man you ever seen. I just got to clear my soul so nothing won't stand between me and a crop of cotton.
Jeter, where them turnips now?
Well, to tell you the truth, Sister Bessie, we ate them. All except this one.
Well, that's a summer turnip. Where on earth did Love Benzie get summer turnips this time of the year?
That ain't no summer turnip. That's a winter turnip. You don't suppose I went down and told him...
That's a summer turnip.
Hey, you sure? Let me taste it. It tastes like it, all right.
Let me taste it.
Hey.
Tastes like a summer turnip to me.
That's a summer turnip, all right.
Well, I'd go down there now if I was afraid he wouldn't beat me with a stick.
All right, now. Get down. Get down on your knees. Oh, Lord. Jeter Lester's at it again. He stole all of Love Benzie's turnips, and now he's ate them all up. It's too late to do anything about that now. But it do seem to me like I never did see such a stealing man in all my born days.
Amen!
Now, Lord, you gotta make him quit right now for good and all. Amen.
Does that clear me?
It will, if you don't do it no more. Anybody else?
Well, while you're at it, you might mention Dude, because he's the most sinningest one in the family.
Dude? Is this Dude?
Yeah, come on here, Dude. Sister Bessie's going to pray for you.
Well, I do declare if he ain't a grown-up man now. Why, when I went away, he wasn't nothing but a skinny little old boy.
Yeah, I guess he must be about 20 now, ain't he? You know, I do wish he had more sense, you know. Well, I guess he's about got his growth, though.
Oh, he's pretty, too. Kneel down, Dude.
I don't want nobody praying for me.
Kneel down before I knock you
You
down.
lay a hand on me, you old fool, and I'll toss you over this house.
You see, that's what you got to pray for. He ain't got no respect for his pa.
Oh, Lord, save Brother Dude from the old Nick and make a place for him in heaven. That's all. Amen.
Lord be praised. Wait a minute here. That seems to me like a darn short prayer for a sinner like Dude.
Dude don't need no praying. He's just a boy.
Hey, you!
Look at the old scoundrel, still full of beans. How are you, Jeter?
Captain Tim. Praise the Lord. Oh, Captain Tim. Praise the Lord. Captain Tim. You look more like your pa every day. Sure, I'm glad to see you, Captain Tim. You remember 80, don't you?
Oh, sure. How are you, Miss Lester?
And Dude?
Dude, don't you go there, dude, boy.
What about let me rub a horn a little bit?
Dude, how'd you like to have a horn of your own?
Oh, ain't nobody gonna give me no automobile horn.
Come on, sit down here beside me, and I'll give you a horn of your own. How'd you like to have a nice break?
Let go of me! Don't
shoot me! I get you a horn! I get you a horn!
I sure don't have an automobile horn! Don't! Beep, beep!
Dude, he can sound more like a horn than a horn can. He's the last of my boys, Dude is, and I sure am proud of him.
Well, tell me, Jeter, how the crop's coming?
No crops. Praise the Lord. No crops in the last 7 years. Nobody got no money to grow any. That's why everybody's so glad to see you come to give them some.
What's that?
Well, all I need is a mule and some seed cotton and guano.
No, wait a minute, Jeter. I can't understand how that idea got around, but I'm sorry, Jeter, but I won't be able to help you. Tell you the truth, I'm in pretty much the same fix you are.
What do you mean, Captain Tim?
You'd better tell him, Payne.
You see, Mr. Lester, I'm from the bank in Augusta. We're down here to collect money, not to lend it.
You mean I can't have me no credit to grow me no crop this year?
Afraid not.
Why, I just got to have credit, 'cause me and my folks, we're starving here on Tobacco Road.
Mr. Lester, have you ever thought about getting away from here?
And what work in them darn mills?
But if you're starving...
That ain't got nothing to do with it. Why, Captain John told me I could stay on my place as long as I wanted to. He said he couldn't give me any more credit in the stores up at Fuller, but I could live here till I died. You know that, Captain Tim.
Yeah, I know he did, Jeter, but... You see, that land doesn't belong to us anymore. The bank's taken it over. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, I can't understand that. Well, this was my daddy's place before me, and his daddy's place before him, and Lord knows how many Lesters before that were. There wasn't nothing here before they come. Well, they built this road hauling tobacco kegs 15 miles down the ridge to the river, and now I don't own it. You don't own it. And the darn banks own it. And they never had nothing to do with it.
We don't want to be hard on you old farmers, Mr. Lester. But we're going to put this entire section under scientific cultivation. And there just wouldn't be any place for you.
Well, if you're going to grow crops on it, why can't I grow crops on it? Just the same as I did for Captain John.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Please don't let them take me away, Captain Tim. I'm liable to go for long, and if they send me away, I'm liable to go long for my time. Please don't let them take me away, will you, Captain Tim?
Now, what about it, Payne? Couldn't you do something for this man?
I don't know how we could, Mr. Harmon, if he could pay a little rent.
Rent? I can't even get enough money to buy anything to eat with.
Well, what about your children, Jeter? Haven't you got one that could help you a little bit?
Why, we must have had... How many, Eddie?
Oh, about 17, 18 head.
Well, ain't one of them worth the powder to blow them up.
How much rent would it be, Payne?
$100 for the year.
$100. When you have to have it?
Well, coming back down here next Sunday afternoon.
Well, I guess that's all I can do, Jeter. Not very much. Maybe you can dig it up before Sunday from one of your children or somewhere. Oh, Jeter. Here's a dozen new corn I was taking home. If you can use it. Bye, Jeter.
Bye, Captain Tim.
Sometime Sunday afternoon, after dinner. Sometime Sunday.
Praise the Lord. Things have taken a turn for the better already. Let's you and me get home and eat some of this corn for Dude and Ellie may know anything about it. What are you going to fool for this time of night?
Sister Betsy's going to buy me a brand new automobile with a great big horn on it. Well, where's my sweater?
Seems like I seen it in the bed, son.
Don't be too long, dude boy.
Say, is that boy crazier than we think he is?
Hallelujah, Brother Jeter.
Hallelujah, Sister
Hallelujah, Sister Ada.
Hallelujah, Sister Bessie.
Sister Bessie, how come you tell Dude that you're going to buy him a brand new automobile with a great big horn on it?
Well, Dude and me's gonna need it to drive around and do our preaching with.
Ain't you got that much money?
I ain't only got that much money from my dead husband's insurance, but I got a little bit more besides.
Ain't he? Sister Bessie's got herself a whole mess of money.
Come on, let's go get that automobile.
Oh, Dude boy, you's as pretty as you can be.
Hey, wait a minute. How come Dude got to go with you to get that automobile? How come I don't go instead of Dude? What? Dude don't know nothing about no automobile except my horn.
Didn't he tell you?
Tell me what?
Us is gonna get married to each other.
Come on, us ain't got no time to lose.
Bessie, is you going out of your mind?
Brother Cheetah, tonight the voice come to me again, and it said, marry yourself to a new husband, Sister Bessie, 'cause it ain't good for a lady like you not to be married to a good man that you could turn into a preacher and who could help you spread the good word most everywhere. And it looks to me like Dude.
Well, you ain't got sense enough to be a preacher. Why, he wouldn't know what to talk about when it come time to get up to preach.
You leave that to me.
What do you think about it, son?
I don't care about it one way or the other.
And we
Come
gonna
on,
be
let's go
back.
get that automobile. Oh, you know.
Dude boy. Gonna be a preacher.
I wonder how much money Sister Bessie's got. You know, I wonder if she'd lend me about $100 to. So I wouldn't have to move. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if she wouldn't, how I'd go about getting it away from her. Remind me tomorrow to think about that idea, will you?
I want to get leave to marry Dude.
Fill that in.
Will you do it for me? I can't write words.
Can you sign your name?
Well, I can touch the pen.
What is your name?
Sister Bessie Rice.
Who are you going to marry, Sister Rice?
That's him.
That kid? You ain't going to marry him, are you? Well, that boy ain't hardly grown.
He's willing.
How old are you?
Oh, I don't have to tell that, do I?
That's the law. I can't give you a license if you won't state your age.
Well, I was 38 not so long back.
How long back?
Well, I'm 39 now, but I don't show it.
Look here, son.
Now,
what do you
don't
mean
you
coming
try
here to
and
marry a
talk
woman
him
that
out of
old? You want to marry a girl your own age.
Now, you try and talk him out of it, and I'll start a service right here now.
I don't know, Sister Bessie there, she sweet-talked me into it.
How's that boy going to support you?
The Lord will provide.
I'm afraid that ain't going to be soon, because he ain't going to get married through this office.
Now, don't you try and stop us.
What are you fixing to do?
And you too, ma'am.
Now, look here, Sister Bessie.
Sow it in the morning. All right now, dude boy.
Sowing in the morning, sowing seeds of kindness, sowing in the noontide and the dewy eve, waiting for the harvest at the time of reaping. We shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves. We shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves. We shall come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves.
Shall we gather at the river?
Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river of love. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river of love. What's the idea of blowing in horns? Get out of them cars! Get out of that car!
I was just gonna buy one.
But he ain't gonna buy one if you busted up first.
Stop it, dude boy. Get it on.
You got any money?
Yeah, I got enough. If it don't cost more than $800.
Who was that, your kid?
No, that's Dude Lester from the Tobacco Road. Him and me's going to get married.
You're gonna
It's in the bank in Augusta.
You're gonna marry that?
Don't business how old he is. All you gotta do is just send us the
Yeah, get out of that car. What the hell? All right, then check on that. I got a nice little job right over here. I know you're gonna like it. I'll fill it up with gas and you can drive it out of the store right now if you want it. You can use those tags until I get some from Atlanta. Shut up!
You like it, dude boy?
Ain't nothing wrong with it so far.
All right, we'll take it.
Okay, here's the check.
That's fine. Fine, now you can sign right here.
I always make my mark.
What's your name?
Sister Bessie Rice.
Sister Bessie Rice. Touch the pen.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. For a big thing like this, we always ask a blessing.
What do you mean?
Well, first we sing a little hymn, then we kneel down, then we have a prayer.
Now, just a minute, Sister Bessie. Is all that necessary? I'm a religious man.
In a sweet by and by, everybody. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on the beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on the beautiful shore.
In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on the beautiful shore.
Ain't that a pretty automobile? He's driving it, too.
Oh, I wish all my children was here to see it. Hear that pretty sound.
He hit a tree. That's driving, dude, boy.
ain't got that old thing out of there. I can't get this new automobile through if you don't get that old one out of there.
You know you can, dude boy. Shove it. Just shove it out of your way. Yeah.
I knew you could do it, dude boy.
I knew you could do it. This ain't the prettiest thing I ever seen in all my life. Yes, sir. This is sure a fine automobile.
Hey, your hands off there, you old fool.
Yes, sirree. Ooh. Yeah, give it. Let me fix that for you, dude boy. You got it all upside down and every which way. All right. But say, that don't hurt the running of it none, does it?
No, it runs like it was brand new yet, and the horn wasn't hurt none at all. Sounds just as pretty as it did this morning.
Hey, this is a great day for Tobacco Road. Bessie, is you and dude going to get married clear all the way or just by leave of the county?
We is married already.
Hey, you touch my car, woman, and I'll whip you with a stick!
Dude, you sure is a lucky boy. A brand new automobile to run around in and married all at the same time and on the same day. Ain't many a man lucky enough to get a wife like Sister Bessie, as pretty as she is at her age. Why, yes, she'd make a great wife for any man. I don't care where you'd find him.
Shut your mouth, Brother Jeter.
You know, anyway, Sister Bessie, she's just like one of the family. Yeah, just the same as if she was born in it. Why, everything we got is half hers. And everything she's got is half ours. Yeah, she just like blood relation.
Oh, that's powerful nice of you, Brother Jeter.
You know, Bessie, Eddie and me is mighty proud of you and Dude and that automobile. I'm just wondering how much it cost you.
Well, I paid $800 cash for that car, and look at it already.
$800. You know, $800 to a lot of poor folks would be a whole heap of money. Not to Sister Bessie after the money she got from her dead husband insurance wise. It's just chicken feed. You know, if I was to ask her...
$800, that's all it was.
What did you say?
I said, that's all the money there was in the insurance. Of course, maybe I got 75 cents left over, but that's all the big money there was.
You mean to tell me you ain't got no $100 to lend me to keep me from being put off of this ground?
Ain't nobody gonna give you no money, you old fool. If Bessie had another $100, she'd give it to me, wouldn't you, Sister Bessie?
But I ain't got no more $100.
But I was counting on
Well, you're gonna get it, so you may as well go on and shut up about it.
Oh, now, do it, boy.
Then why don't you shut up about it? He wants $100 if you got it. If you got $100, you give it to your husband, wouldn't you? Come on, let's ride somewhere.
Yeah, but dude boy, you don't understand. You're gonna put me over
Who
here.
cares? You're so old, no account, you're gonna die soon anyhow.
Dude boy!
If you don't die, they're gonna take and put you on a poor farm.
If you was a natural son, you wouldn't be saying things like that to your own folks. You wouldn't be making things worse than they are.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, but dude
Sometimes I feel like if I just had me a stylish dress to be buried in, I'd be ready to find me a nice place to lay myself down in and die.
Get out of the way! You ain't never gonna get yourself no new dress. I've been promising you that all your life, but you're gonna die and be buried in just what you got on.
Don't you say that to your poor old
Who's gonna stop me? She's gonna die and be buried in that same...
Don't you say
Let
she's
go
on
of me,
your
you old
hands.
fool! You've got a nerve! Put your hands on...
sit there on that cold ground all night?
Looks like the Lord sends me about every misery he could think of just to try my soul. Hey, you know, he must be going to do something powerful big for me, or he wouldn't test me so hard.
Well, hope he can see his way clear to doing it for Sunday.
Yeah, you know, I bet if Tom was here, he'd help us.
Tom was just about the best of all the children, I reckon.
Yeah, Lucy and Clarabelle, they were the best of the... Oh, yeah, Tom was, he was about the best of the boys.
Guess Pearl was about the prettiest with all that long yellow hair.
Yeah, Tom, he was even good to me.
I used to hope some of them would write to me. But I'd give up looking for any of them to come back to see me, but I did think maybe Elizabeth anyway would write.
Maybe they did, how you know?
Didn't you never ask at the post office?
Well, what was the use? I couldn't read what they said anyway.
I must have a whole lot of grandchildren somewhere. Bound to have with all them boys and girls off from home. Everybody says I have anyhow. Sure don't know how other people know more about such things than I do. Looks to me like I ought to be the one that knows the most about my children.
Yeah, it looks like all we know is Dude and Pearl and Ellie Mae.
And 5 buried out there in the field.
You know, I'll bet if Tom knowed the fix we was in, he'd give us some money.
Well, it ain't no use wondering about it if you can't get to him in time. Sunday ain't but 2 days off. If the Lord's figuring on doing anything for us, he sure had better hurry up, or else it's gonna be too late.
Now, look, Lord, this time I ain't fooling. I'm in a powerful bad fix. You know, they're figuring on taking 80 and me to the poor farm. You know what a powerful sinner I've been. You know there ain't been no bigger sinner than me between here and Savannah. And, you know, there's nobody been any sorrier for their sins than I have once they was done. But what I'm here to tell you is that you better watch out pretty close for me the next couple of days, 'cause I want to do what I got to do without committing any real big sin, because I know how you feel about stealing. No, I like Sister Bessie about as well as the next one, or I wouldn't give her a new automobile a thought. But I'm here to tell you, Lord, you better step in and help me out pretty quick, or I'm afraid I'll have to take matters in my own hand. Amen. Sister Bessie!
Bright in the corner where you are, bright in the corner where you
are.
Sister Bessie, you sure are a fine-looking woman. Yeah. Oh, where's Dude?
He'll be back in a minute. How you feeling, Jeter?
Well, I sure spent me a heartbroken night.
You know, Jeter, I feel just about as sorry for what Dude done as anything I ever seen in my life.
Why, darn near broke my arm.
Them yams smell good, don't they, Jeter?
Yeah.
Can I get you a cup of chicory?
Chicory? Oh, I wouldn't want to be putting you out. Wouldn't want to put you out.
Oh, you ain't putting me out none. Yes, sit down.
This is the arm I do all my farming with. You know, I do all my good farming with this arm, and it's a silly shame the way it's going to hold me up.
That Dude ought to be ashamed of himself.
Yeah, I knew you'd be sorry.
If there was only something on earth I could do.
Maybe there is, Sister Bessie.
Well, what is it?
Well, the matter of fact is, I've got a very important matter coming up with Captain Tim tomorrow, and after that I'll be all set for the year. But right now I just need a little change to get along on.
Yeah?
Well, as I was coming up the road there, I seen a load of cut wood over in that field. And I said to myself, wouldn't it be a smart idea if I was to haul that wood down to Augusta and sell it?
Why, that's Henry Peabody's wood, ain't it?
But he ain't here.
I know, but it don't seem just right.
Wait a minute. I ain't stealing it. I'm just figuring on selling it and giving Henry half of that money. Well, you'll be mighty happy to get it without the trouble of hauling it down to Augusta.
Well, I reckon in that case it's...
No, sirree, Bob, I ain't forgot. I'm sanctified.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. And would you lend me your car?
To haul wood in?
Oh, wait a minute. You know I wouldn't be asking you no favors if it wasn't for my arm and putting it broken. I can't do no farming.
Well, I'm just a-thinking what Dude'd say.
Dude? What Dude got? You gotta tell your husband everything?
No. It's only...
Maybe, can't tell. I'll be back here by sundown, maybe, with a pretty for you.
Well, I guess it's all right, but I reckon you better get going before he gets back.
Going? Sister Bessie, I'm gone.
Chop up what you want! Get down there! Chop up what you want, you crazy! Chop! I'll kill you! God damn you! Get down there! Dude! What do you do? Why, it's that old top didn't want to get down!
Did you hurt your car, Mike?
Oh, not the running of it. And the horn wasn't hurt none.
Oh, say, Dude boy, Gina wants to take a load of wood down to Augusta and sell it for some money.
Clear to Augusta, we'll climb in and I'll drive you.
Well, I wasn't exactly figuring on anybody going with me. I was figuring on going down there by myself.
Ain't nobody in the whole world gonna drive this automobile except me.
Well, I ain't going to stay here by myself.
Let's get the wood in there.
I ain't never broke clear to Augusta.
Come on, Gina. We'll just pull us a big one.
Come on, let's get it all in there. Put it in the wood.
Violation of City Ordinance number 382.
You get out and sell the wood. I'll be waiting here on the corner somewhere.
You looking for somebody?
Yes, sir. I want to see the banker.
Susie May, this gentleman wants to see the banker.
May I ask your name?
Sure.
Well, what is it?
Jeter Lester from Tobacco Road.
Oh, yes. Just a minute, Mr. Lester.
Well, what kind of a year are you going to have, Mr. Lester?
You ain't gonna have no year at all unless you get some money.
Will you come in, Mr. Lester?
How do you do, Mr. Lester? Come right in.
is you the banker?
Oh, why, of course. We met the other day with young Tim Harmon. I was hoping you'd drop in.
Well, I gotta be going now.
What's the matter? Did you come to pay the money?
No, I come to borrow it. Well, so long. $100.
Ain't nobody gonna buy no wood.
Well, maybe we better stop back toward Fuller, huh?
And not have nothing to eat. I'm hungry.
Hey, wait just a minute. You know, I've been sitting there looking at that hotel, and I got me an idea. And the idea what I got, you know, I never spent me all night in a hotel in my life. And the idea was maybe we could sell something and all three of us stay all night in that hotel.
Nobody ain't gonna sell my brand new automobile if that's what you're thinking about.
Well, everybody ought to spend them one night in their life in a hotel so they have something to go home and tell folks about.
What you figure on selling, old man?
Come here. Look at that. See that spare tire? That ain't no good. You can only ride 4 of them at one time. Hi, mister.
Good evening.
We all want to stay all night in your hotel.
Okay, sign right here.
You sign.
All right, what's your name?
Jeter.
Peter what?
Jeter Lester from Tobacco Road.
All right, what's his name?
Dude's name is Dude.
Dude what?
Dude Lester.
All right. And hers?
Miss Dude.
Him and me's married.
All right, touch the pen. Touch the pen. That'll be $1.50. This way, please.
I bet Sadie wishes she could be us so she could stay all night in a hotel. Hey, shut up, will you? It sure is a fine
Here we
place.
are.
You know, I never noticed hotels were such fine places as this before. I wish Love Lindsay could see me now. One of these days, I'm going to spend me the rest of my life in one of these hotels. Hey! That ain't much of a bed for 3 people.
This is theirs. You're sleeping in here.
What do you think of that?
See you in the morning.
Different rooms for different people. I know these things, you know. I bet you Adie won't believe me when I tell her, dear.
Well, it's over 8 o'clock. Let's get to bed.
Look at that electric light. I'm going to sit me up all night long and look at that electric light. Well, good night. Good night.
Good night, Jeter.
Morning, Captain. Hey, is this the poor farm?
That's it.
I thought so. What's that?
That's the bath bell.
The what?
The bath bell. You have to wash up all over or no dinner.
Huh? All right, Lord, don't say I didn't tell you. Ow! Hey, mister, come here, mister. Come here. Hey, you want to buy a brand new automobile cheap?
This one?
Yeah, well, it's brand new. It ain't hardly broke in yet.
What are you breaking it in with, an axe?
Why, no. That don't hurt it none. It don't hurt the running of it none. Anyway, well, this car's brand new. Cost $800 yesterday. Say, listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll sell you this car right now, today, for $100, and I'll throw in the wood.
$100, huh?
Yeah, and $100 I got to have me and today.
What's the great rush?
Well, mister, there's only $100 stands between me and the poor farm.
You sure this car's yours?
Sure, it's mine. You don't suppose I'd be selling you somebody else's car, do you?
Well, I wouldn't know. How's she run?
Like a $40 mule.
Move over, let me try it.
Yes, sir.
How long, Chief?
Long?
Chief?
Yeah.
Police?
Yeah.
You crazy fool! Where's my automobile?
You shut up, dude, and listen to me. The car's outside.
Is it hurt much?
It looks like the Seaboard Airline hit it. But what I ought to do is to lock you all up. For if ever there was a nuisance, it's you Tobacco Road folks. But you ain't worth the expense to the county. You're just naturally trifling. And I reckon that's all there is to it.
Bright in the corner where you are, bright in the corner.
Hush that yowling! You made me late already. And I ain't going to put off my Sunday dinner any longer messing around in a family squabble. So get out of here, all of you. Get in your car and go on down to Tobacco Road. And stay there.
You mean you ain't gonna put him in a chain gang?
If you don't get out of here, I'll put you in it.
Well, he stole my overalls and he sold my automobile. He threw them in the yard. Now get out!
Yes, and don't you never think about getting back in again, neither.
You mean you ain't gonna ride me to the poor farm?
No, sir. This here machine's mine and Bessie's, and you near about ruined it already.
Well, that's the way you feel about it. Get out of here! And get off of my land!
I ain't gonna be your land long. They're gonna throw you off it.
What are we chucking rocks at him for?
He made me mad. Did the man come?
Not yet. Couldn't you even get me no snuff?
I couldn't get you no nothing.
Ain't nothing much worth taking anyway, I reckon.
I'm sorry, Lady.
I ain't blaming you.
Well, maybe things will be better over there. Maybe they'll...
They sure couldn't be no worse.
Jeter! Hello, Jeter! Jeter, wait a minute. I ain't mad. Jeter, wait. I gotta talk to you, Jeter. Wait a minute. Jeter, wait. I gotta talk to you, Jeter. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Jeter. Wait, I ain't mad at you no more. It's about Pearl. She going off again.
You ain't gonna hit me in the head with a rock?
Don't you understand? Pearl's going off to Augusta.
What was you doing to her?
I wasn't doing a thing in the world to that girl except tying her up with some rope. And she busted loose from me, and I ain't seen her since.
How you know she ain't out in the woods hiding?
I tell you, she gone off to Augusta. Jones Peabody seen her, and she told him she's going there.
Thank the Lord.
Jeter, you gotta do something.
That's the way they all went, love. Every darn one of them, Lizzie Bell and Clara. Well, I can't remember all their darn names. There was so many of them. But they all done the same darn thing. They up and run off down to cotton mills in Augusta so they'd have pretty clothes and a hat to wear.
Maybe she'll come back by herself. You reckon she will, Jeter?
Well, I wouldn't trust none of them. No, they didn't like living on Tobacco Road. They didn't like the clothes their ma made for them. So they just all up and went and run off.
Oh, I sure hate to lose her for some reason or other. She's pretty. I used to love to just sit out on the porch and watch her through the window when she's combing and brushing her pretty yellow hair.
You know, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea for you to have Ellie Mae come down to your house and kind of look after the place and cook for you?
I don't know of a prettier sight to see than just look into Pearl's pale blue eyes early in the morning. It's awful pretty any time of day, but I don't reckon I'll ever forget how pretty it is just when the sun's coming up.
Well, Ellie Mae's got to get married somewhere, and if you don't take a fancy to her, I don't know where.
You reckon if I was to go up to Augusta and find her, she'd let me bring her home?
Oh, Pearl? No, what's the use? She'd do the same thing over again. Now, with Ellie Mae, that'd be different. Edie and me liable to be going away pretty soon, and there wouldn't be nobody here to look after Ellie Mae, you know. You just say the word, and I'll have her wash up and come down.
Well, she's mighty old for a wife.
Well, you get used to that.
What about what all I give you for Pearl?
Well, with Ellie Mae, I'll give you the quilts back, and say you can be sure of one thing, she won't be running off all the time, no sir.
Well, all right. Tell her to wash her up and come on down.
Go get yourself washed up and go down to his house and fix up for her.
Look what you done to my automobile! I had to put you in a chain gang! $800 when I tied you just about ruined it already! I'm gonna kill you, you crazy...
Ellie Mae, do you want to go?
Yes, Ma.
There's Mr. Payne. Hi, Mr. Payne. Go on, Ada, get him a drink of water.
You come for the money.
How you got to bust in talking business right away the minute the man comes? Get him a drink of water first. Hi, Mr. Payne. I'm sure glad to see you. Make yourself right at home. Edie, get Mr. Payne a glass of water. Come on.
Well, I hope you managed to get the money, Mr. Lester.
Money. Money. No, sir, I ain't, and that's a fact. You know, it looks as though I'm in a whopping bad fixin' and no fooling. You know, Mr. Payne, why, looks like the good Lord don't want us to grow things in the earth anymore. If he did, he'd be more careful about it. And he'd make the rich people loosen up and lend us farmers some money.
Mr. Payne don't care nothing about what you think about that.
Mr. Lester, why don't you go on up to Augusta and get work in the mills?
In the mills? Well, I wouldn't work in them darn mills. That's a place for women. Oh, wind and string on little spools and things like that. No, sir, not for me. I wouldn't go up there if they'd give me $15 a week. No, I just simply couldn't. Well, I just simply couldn't live like that. So.
I guess it'll be a whole lot better on the poor farm.
Well, that's all right, Ada. You go on up there and look for the rest of the children. I wouldn't stop you. I wouldn't do anything to stop you. But not for me. Me, it's different. I couldn't live in the city. City don't like me, and I don't like the city. I can't live propped up. I've got to be on the ground, and that's why I like the poor farm. It's on the ground, and it's in the country.
I better go where you go.
Well, I don't know what else there is to say. Oh, I hate this kind of thing just about as much as anything in the world. But it's not my land, and it's not my bank, and I just haven't got any choice.
Well, you can't blame you. You just...
Morris first, you know.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
Don't mind.
Bye.
Bye. Now we ought to get there in time for supper. It's Captain Tim. Hi, it's Captain Tim.
Hi, Ada. Come on, hop in.
Come on, Eddie. Come on. You're gonna get it right after all.
Which way?
Well, it's just taking a walk over to Ludlow. It's such a nice day.
The poor farm?
Well, that's about it, Captain Tim.
We're here, Jeter.
Thank you, Captain Tim. Hey, wait a minute. This ain't no poor farm.
You won't ever see no poorer farm.
Why, you made a mistake. This is my place, boy.
Maybe I did. But I had to do it. Don't mind telling you, Jeter, I couldn't really afford it, but I had to do it.
Well, the man's done been here and put us off, and if he comes back and finds us still here, his father send us to the chain gang.
No, he won't be back, Jeter. I saw him down the road and fixed it so you and Ada can stay here for 6 months anyway. I'd like to have made it the whole year, but I just didn't have the money.
You mean you paid him some rent?
Yes, I gave him $50, Jeter. And here's $10 for you to get yourself some seed and guano. What I'm really doing, I'm staking you for 6 months to see if you can really grow yourself a crop this time. You think you can do it?
Answer the man, can't you?
You can do it, Jeter. You did it for my dad, you can do it for me.
Good Lord, certainly looks out after the poor.
You keep after him, Ada. He'll do it all right if you keep after him.
You mind if he gets me some snuff out of that $10?
If snuff's gonna help you get Jeter to work, Ada, get all you want.
You know what I'm going to do?
Take a nap?
I'm going to raise myself a bale an acre. I'm going to know where I can borrow me a good mule, and I'm going to buy myself $10 worth of seed cotton and guano and snuff. And you see all that land there? I'm going to burn off all that broom sedge and clear myself about 100 acres. Then I'm going to plow that ground, and I'm going to clear it as far as you can see. And look at that sky, Edie. Yeah, this is just about the best year for planting since the Lord knows when. Yeah, I can just tell the way it smells that this is going to be a great year for cotton.
When you going to do all these big things?
Oh, pretty soon. Next week, maybe. With June and Ellie Mae gone, there's nobody left but us. Where's Grandma?
Why, ain't seen her since yesterday.
Well, maybe she's gone up in the woods and couldn't get back. Maybe she even died up there.
You never stayed away like that before.
Oh, I'll go up there one of these days and look for her. I was going to be the best year I ever had.